Whenever we become too attached to people, whenever we feel like our life depends on certain people, our actions are going to be corrupt. Our actions are going to be based on keeping that specific person in our life, which is not healthy. You have to reach a point in where you are comfortable letting whoever go out of your life. And how do you achieve that level? Well, by understanding that you can love somebody, which is great. You can appreciate somebody, which is great. Somebody can be as amazing, as powerful into your life, but that person's life is yours. It's not close, that your life cannot go forward without that person, that you need that person to be happy, you need that person to feel good enough, you need that person to succeed, you need that person to move forward in your life. Truth is, you don't need nobody. I know it can sound harsh, I know, but you do not need nobody. Do you know why? Because a need is something that if you don't have, you can die. And as you and I can agree, everybody that is in your life right now, if they all get out of your life is going to continue. Absolutely. Without who or with who, your life continue regardless. The issue start whenever you start feeling and thinking that your life has no meaning without that person, that your life has no purpose without that person, that your life has no road to follow without that person, that you cannot continue without that person. That's where the issue starts, because now you are too attached to the person. Now you are dependent on the person. The moment you are attached to somebody, whenever that love becomes something you cannot and you will not allow to go, anybody can come and corrupt you and tell you, hey, no, if you want to keep this person in your life, do this. If you want him to love you more or take care of you more, do that. Why? Because if you have tell yourself that you can be happy without that person, you can be successful without that person, you have put yourself in a box. You have become the slave of that person. Why? Because you have made all your existence, all your being based on one person, which is not healthy. It's not healthy for you, it's not healthy for the other person. If you love somebody, great, but love the person based on freedom, and not based on attachment, based on freedom, that you understand that you love them and they love you too. But if something happened and they decide to get out of your life, or you decide to take them out of your life, it is okay, it is acceptable, you are allowed. Some things happen in life that are out of your control, that can make the relationship, the friendship gone. But if you don't let the friendship go, you're gonna get attached, even though you know the friendship is not working anymore, even though you know the relationship is not healthy anymore. But because you have become too attached of the person, that you cannot see your life without the person, you're gonna do the impossible to make the person stay with you. And the person might stay with you, but that person is gonna stay with you based on pity, because he or she doesn't want you to suffer, doesn't want you to be miserable because he or she is out of your life. I know it's painful when someone that we love is not in our life anymore, but it's more painful for you to stay in a friendship, in a relationship, or in any association that is not based on genuine love, that is not based on genuine respect, that is not based on genuine loyalty. It's more painful for you to stay in a place in where love is no longer available, in a place in where respect is no longer available. It's more painful for you to stay with somebody who you know that person no longer loves you, that person no longer cares for you, that person is no longer good for your mental health. But because you have become attached to the person, you can't let the person go. Be okay, accept it, and move on. Yes, it can hurt. Yes, it can get time. It can take time to heal, but it's a circle. People go and go. There is no single human being that is going to go to the grave with you. I know it can sound harsh, but it's the truth. There is no single human being that if your life finished today, nobody else's life is going to finish, only yours. I know it can sound harsh, but it's the reality. Learn to love people in a place of freedom, in a place of understanding, in a place of allowing them to be them, and not in a place of attachment, and not in a place of dependence. Because first of all, your happiness is not somebody else's responsibility. Nobody is obligated to make you happy. Nobody is obligated to bring you peace. Nobody is obligated to make you successful. Nobody is obligated to do nothing for you. I am sorry, no matter if it's your parents, your boyfriend, your kids, your siblings, your uncle, no matter who that is, nobody is obligated. I'm saying obligated as of nobody is forced to do anything for you. Only you are forced, if you choose to do things for you. Your happiness is your responsibility. Learn to love people in a place of freedom, not in a place of attachment. That way, whenever the person decided to go, or the relationship or the friendship no longer works, both people can move forward with their life without nobody feeling like, oh, I'm devastated. I'm going to die. Without you, I'm nothing. Without you, I can't succeed. Without you, I can't be happy. Without you, I can't breathe. All of those things are lies. Because you damn well, you know you can breathe without that person. Let's say, for example, is your boyfriend or your girlfriend. When you were born, you were not born with that person. You spent, I don't know, 10, 20, 40, 30, however amount of time in your life without that person until you met them. Which means you can go another 20, 30, 40, 30, 10 years without that person. Learn to love people in a place of freedom. Freedom of choice. Freedom of decision. Freedom of actions. So you can love the person and you are not obligated, or nobody can corrupt you to do something just because you love that specific person. So you cannot, so you don't reach the point in where you are blind because you have made your identity about the person, that you are nobody without the person. You cannot go nowhere without the person. You cannot even breathe without the person, which is false. You breathe every day without whoever and without whatever. And as I said at the beginning, your life goes on without him or without her, with him or with her. Learn to love people in a place of freedom, in a place of understanding that if the thing no longer works, if they decided to go, it is okay for them to go. It is okay for them to move on. It is okay for them to get out of your life. And it is okay for you to get out of people's life. Learn to love people in a place of freedom. And if and have the security that the person loves you. Yes. The person cares for you. Yes. You and the person are together now. Yes. The relationship or the friendship is working absolutely fine now. Yes. But be secure on yourself. Be confident enough on yourself that if the person decided to walk out of your life, you can let the person go. Learn to love people in a place of freedom, not in a place of fear of losing them. Because whenever you are scared or whenever you are operating based on fear, you can be easily controlled and easily manipulated. Learn to love people in a place of freedom and not in a place of fear of losing them.